Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Nicoletta. Happy 2023. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube, and I'm starting back on YouTube with this video. I just wanted to kind of share my journey, and I get a lot of questions on this too, even on social media, even if you know me personally, or even if you just start following me on Instagram and then you start kind of like stalking me, and you can see, a few years ago, I was definitely much heavier versus what I am today. But yeah, obviously, this is just my own experience, my own journey. I'm not a professional, so I'm not here to tell you you need to lose weight or how to lose weight because we're all different. I don't know any of that stuff, so I'm not here to tell you anything, but I'm just here to share my journey with you. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So within the last 2 years, I've lost about 35 pounds without even really trying to lose the weight, or maybe not even like realizing I'm losing the weight. And growing up, honestly, I would say I was like normal size. Like, I wasn't overweight, but I wasn't skinny either, like too skinny. I was active. I played sports a lot up till like I would say like 5th grade, and then middle school, high school was a little different. Middle school, I moved here from Greece in 2006, and I was going into 6th grade. So I would say, yeah, like middle school, I was still okay. But I would say maybe like 8th grade to high school, that's when I started really gaining weight. And I just didn't know what to do. I wasn't really active. I would just kind of eat whatever, especially like, the typical lunch that you would have in high school, middle school. It wasn't balanced. And at the time, I was like, what, 13, 14? Like, I didn't really pay attention to balance. I did feel though like I did have a non-healthy relationship with calories. Like, I would check a bag of chips how many calories it had, and that kind of just made me feel like guilty for eating it, but I would still eat it. So anyway, I don't want to go too detailed in that. I do have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. That was something that had a huge impact on my weight gain in high school. And I was literally like, I would say like 180 in high school. And again, it's totally fine. It's just a number. But again, I didn't have like that healthy relationship I have now with my body and with food and with weight. So for me, being in high school and seeing like 180 on the scale just didn't feel good. So anyway, once I graduated high school, I feel like it kind of got a little better, maybe because I found like a voice finally, like my own voice after moving to the States and getting adjusted to the culture and the lifestyle, finding my passion for makeup. And now I'm a full-time makeup, and I found my passion back in 2013. So that kind of gave me a little bit more confidence, and I felt like I started feeling better by my body. That's just like a little background. Okay, so in 2020, I would say, yeah, I didn't think I was overweight or anything, which I really wasn't. Or I guess I would be overweight because technically, you know how they have those charts and it says like, if this is your height, then this should be, and if this is your height and this is your age, then this should be your weight, which I don't know who created that, but I was definitely overweight then because for 5'2", I was about like 164 pounds, and this is 2020, and I was totally fine with myself. I didn't feel insecure or nothing. I loved it, like being curvier was the thing instead of just like super skinny. And when I mean the thing, I mean by like the diet culture and just society, like, oh, slim thick, like thick thighs, whatever that was in. But in 2020, I felt like I kind of took a step back from drinking so much. And when I tell this to people, they just kind of look at me like, that's it, just like you stopped drinking. And the thing is, like, I didn't even try to stop drinking. Just like naturally, I just wasn't really into it anymore. I would have like a drink or two here and there, but nothing like I used to. Like, nothing like high school. I mean, nothing like college where I was constantly like trying to, drink, hang out with people, whatever, going out. High school, I didn't drink actually. didn't have a fake ID. I was like very goody. But college, when that changed, I felt like I just had to like just drink my life away. So anyway, 2020. Now that I look back at pictures, and I'll post some here throughout the video, you can see like my face is very puffy, which at the time, again, I didn't notice at all. And the puffiness was definitely from drinking so much alcohol. I did start a clothing boutique in 2020 just to keep myself busy with the quarantining, pandemic, all of that, just because I was home. January 2021 comes, and 2021 was the year where I felt like I lost most of the weight. And honestly, I kind of started getting concerned because I felt like I was dropping weight really fast without even me trying to like eat better or work out. Like, you guys, I would work out, but just like very simple, nothing like a daily thing, nothing like lifting and running and whatever. Like, I didn't put that much effort into working out. When I work out, it's just for me to like move my body a little bit, like 20 minutes, and that's it. So my main thing was definitely cutting back on food. Now, this wasn't like planned. I felt like I was so stressed out with the clothing boutique and trying to like work for myself, make an income for myself. And working for yourself is great, but you also know that there's your slow months, and sometimes the income is very low. So although you have your amazing thriving months, there's always months that are not as great. So I felt like I was just constantly so stressed out, where I just didn't eat until like 2-3 p.m. So again, this isn't healthy, and I'm not saying do it, but I just realized, like, I would wake up, drink my coffee, drink some water. I didn't even drink water that much. And then I would just kind of work, and just feel so stressed out. And then by like 2-3 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I'm getting hungry. Let me eat something. And I would eat something, but I wouldn't like eat too much. Like, I was just kind of listening to my body. So my thing is, like, I definitely noticed that I just didn't eat as much. And it does sound bad, like 3 p.m., but some people would consider this like intermittent fasting. So you could say that I did that. And then it kind of became like a routine. Then I will kind of like not eat till like 1 p.m. each day, stop by like 8 o'clock. So I did make that like kind of like a habit, which honestly felt great. I personally like did like that, and I noticed that that kept me more consistent, because when I started losing the weight, I'm like, wow, this feels so nice, like my clothes fit better. But I was also getting anxiety, because I'm like, how come I'm losing all this weight where I didn't think that I was trying to lose the weight? So I'm like, oh my God, is there something wrong with me? Like, my anxiety just kind of went crazy. So I did get all like my blood work done. I went to my doctor, and he just said, it could be like stress, which stress is like so bad for your health. But again, this was like 2020, 2021. So anyway, like I said earlier, I've lost about 35 pounds, and now I feel much better. I have a better relationship with work. I'm no longer stressed, so I feel like I can control what I eat, how I spend my day a lot better, and all that does impact your health. So like sleeping, drinking water, all of that basic stuff. I know you guys may not want to hear this, but literally, like, when somebody loses weight and people ask you, oh my God, what do you do? Like, what's your secret? And if I say like a cut back on alcohol and I don't need as much, they're like, no way, that's it. And again, everyone's different, but I'm like, well, you just kind of have to test out what works for your body, what doesn't. Like, if I kept before used to constantly eat, snack, whatever it may be, well, when I cut all that down, I started losing the weight. It's kind of simple in a way, but anyway, here we are today, January 3rd, 2023, and I am so happy to say that I have such a good, healthy relationship with my body, with food. I am not one for diets, and again, that's my own personal opinion. Diets just don't work for me. I'm here to create my lifestyle. Like, I'm here to just enjoy my day-to-day. Even when I was in high school and I was trying to lose weight, or even in college, like, I went through like different trainers and different like food programs and counting my macros, which I literally hate that. I hate that. I just like can't function like that. It's just like so much for me. It's too much work, and I feel like I can't enjoy it. Like it's constantly like numbers, 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 and okay, you had this amount of carbs, you only have this amount left, and I just couldn't do that. So anyway, now it's just much better. I literally eat whatever I want, but not like, when I say that, I don't mean like I eat McDonald's every day. It's still more, I would say 80% of my diet is very clean. And I try to like eat balanced meals, and now I drink a lot more water because you guys, before I was so bad with drinking water. Like I would literally have 1 bottle a day, and I was constantly tired, felt so grumpy, nauseous, so nauseous, and I was like, what is wrong with me? And my sister especially will be like, drink your water, and I'm like, I don't think it's that. And now I got this for Christmas, and now that I drink this, at least like 2 of these a day, I feel so much better. I feel like nausea who, like I don't know her. I have so much more energy, so highly recommend you drink your water. Water makes such a big difference. So took me a long time for me to figure that out. Anyway, if you're trying to like lose weight or create a healthier lifestyle, you know, it's a lot of like new year, new me, or new year, better me. And I'm all about setting goals and focusing on something, but I'm definitely not about the diets. So I really hope you're not feeling like, you know, you gain all this weight during the holiday season. You should be able to enjoy those desserts and the holiday food. Like, it's okay to eat that. But then obviously when it's like holidays are over and now we're getting back into a routine, you just gotta be more balanced. But it just kind of happens naturally. Like if I'm craving Chick-fil-A, I'll go get my Chick-fil-A. But it's not an everyday thing. So like I said earlier, 80% of what I eat is a lot healthier than the 20%. If I want chips or candy, like I'll eat that, but again, in moderation. And this just works for me because I'm not counting calories, macros, nothing. I don't look like the back of like the packages. I don't look how many carbs are in there, none of that, because I just don't care, honestly. Like I don't care. I know there's like 5 grams of sugar every tablespoon of my coffee creamer, but I enjoy the coffee creamer. Like I want to be able to like enjoy and live my life in balanced ways. So I would say like if you want to like set a goal, start with one thing. Like if you want to drink more water, drink more water. If you want to clean up your diet a little bit, like clean up your diet. And it doesn't have to be anything extreme, but like little things count and make a big difference. So I no longer eat like 3 plates of pasta. Like I'll eat like 1.5. I could just kind of listen to my body. Like, am I still hungry? Am I not? Or am I thirsty? So once you create that relationship with your body, it's a lot easier to understand and communicate with your body and know what you want and you don't want, instead of just like stuffing your face with more food. Because trust me, I do that. I just like, oh no, you're thirsty. I'm like, no, I'm not. Just keep eating more chips. But yeah, I just feel like once you create that healthy relationship, it gets a lot better. So I really don't have like a secret formula. And sometimes too, when people ask me in person, and I'm just like, you know, thank you so much. Like, especially since COVID, I haven't seen a lot of people. So when they do see me out and about, they're like, oh my gosh, like I didn't recognize you. Like you look so different. You look great, whatever. What are you doing? All of that. And, or like, how much weight have you lost? And I appreciate the compliments and it's exciting, but then it's also like, I really didn't try so much to lose the weight. It just kind of happened, I guess. Like, but also I will say 2021, when I was so stressed out with work and the boutique, I did feel like stressed and like it kind of made me feel sick. So I feel like I couldn't keep much food down, to be honest with you. And that is so not healthy. But every time I feel like I ate something, my stomach would immediately just like hurt, and I just didn't eat as much. And I don't know if it was because of stress or maybe like certain foods bother me, because I do feel like gluten, or the things that America puts in their gluten, because that's, yeah, anyway, that's a whole different video. But the ingredients that they put in gluten here in the States, definitely hurts my stomach so bad. So it's not that I try to be gluten-free, but sometimes I have to because it hurts so bad. But whenever I'm in Greece, you know, visiting my family, I eat all the bread, pita, macaronia, like pasta, whatever, without anything bothering me. So yeah, definitely the ingredients here just do affect my body. So I don't know if it's like because I was stressed and I couldn't keep the food down, or maybe I just kind of created like the sensitivity to gluten. So I really don't know. But again, just sharing my story, my experience. I will say now I do feel much better. It is so nice to be able to like fit in clothing. And again, it's not about the size, but it does feel good when, you know, I look at my like older jeans and they're a lot bigger. And at the time I didn't even know. I'm like, wow. Like my doctor did say like it's so great that you lost the weight because technically as 5'2", 135 is like your healthy weight for a 27-year-old. So yeah. But anyway, don't put too much like pressure on yourself. I promise, like it just kind of flows better. Don't be so strict with yourself, like you're going from 0 to 100. Like just say you ate all this holiday food and then tomorrow you're like, it's a new week, no carbs, no dairy, no sugar. Because let me tell you, I've done that before and it's gonna last for like 2 days and then you're gonna start eating everything again, and then you're just gonna feel down and bad about yourself because, oh, look at me, I like failed again. Like that inner voice comes through and it's like, oh, you failed again. So seriously, just don't put so much pressure on yourself. Find a workout that you love. I literally did such basic workouts, you guys. It's called Walk at Home by Leslie. I will have a link down below. And my mom's the one who found it and showed it to me. And when I first started doing it, I'm like, this is so slow and so like boring. I'm like, am I even doing anything? But the more I did it, I felt so much better. And like little things, even like little kicks and little side steps that she does make such a big difference. So we'll have that link down below. And then this year my sister and I did sign up for Dance & Co, which is like Dancing with the Stars, but like workouts, which I love Dancing with the Stars. And whenever I do the workout, I just pretend like I'm a pro and I'm dancing. But those are fun because if you love to dance, and even if you don't know how to dance, it's just fun to follow along. They have literally everything, like jazz, hip-hop, salsa. So I like to do stuff that feels good. I do love to walk, put on a podcast and just walk outside when it's nice. Now that it's a little colder, sometimes on a treadmill, but I don't like love the gym. Don't love like the treadmill, elliptical, stuff like that. I just no longer am into that. I rather like follow a YouTube workout where I'm dancing, where I'm following along with somebody. For me, it's just more fun. So just find something that works for you and that you actually enjoy. Like I don't want the workout to feel like, oh, I have to work out today, because that's how it was a lot in like middle school, high school, and even college. And it's just not enjoyable. Even lifting, like I get it, lifting is good for like toning your body, and maybe I'll get there one day, but I'm just not into that at the moment. But yeah, just have a healthy relationship. Like I cannot stand it when people are like, I'm starting a diet, we need to go on a diet, because diet is not a lifestyle. A diet is not a lifestyle. And I also get so annoyed when I see all these ads this time of year, like, oh, did you gain that extra holiday weight? Or time to lose like 10 pounds in 1 week, sign up for my program. I get it, they're trying to make their money, but I'm just so over that. I'm also so over like celebrity diets and this is what I eat in a day from celebrities, whatever. And I also don't like workouts where they're like, come on ladies, work out, let's burn that fat for summer, let's get ready for summer. Like no, I want it to be healthy, where it's just like you're working out to feel good, to get that energy, and not feel like I need to do this to lose the weight. So anyway, that's just like, again, my journey, my experience, my own thoughts. Let me know in the comments below what your goals are for 2023. I'm excited to be back on my YouTube channel. It's been a minute, but I'm so ready. 2023, I'm not letting anything get in my own way, and I'm not letting myself get in my own way. Everything is linked down below, the workouts, my social medias, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay strong, stay healthy, do things that make you feel so good and that help you gain energy. And yeah, if you guys kind of want to see what I eat in a day now, I will be more than happy to film a video like that, but just let me know in the comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.